Right. Welcome, everybody. Today is Tuesday. The February. Welcome to February. Welcome to February 1st, 2022. We got January behind us. I cannot believe January is actually behind us, but it is. And today's Tuesday. So, Tech Tuesday. We are going to be live today for IAEI News Live. And today's subject is going to be on 70E. What I want to do is I want to cover, I want to begin the series. So we had a mid, I guess you'd call it, we had the midterm review on the National Electrical Code. We've done a midterm review on 70B as in Bob for maintenance, electrical maintenance, which is moving to a standard. We did that last week. Today on IAEI News Live, and I want you, if you're watching this right now, you're watching this on my channel, I need you to get out to the IAEI's YouTube site. Our memberships are going up, which is good. Our followers are going up on that channel. We want to grow our followers on the IAEI's YouTube channel. So get over there and subscribe to it. It's free. And today's discussion, what we are going to do is take a look at 70E. 70E is in mid-cycle. What do I mean by mid-cycle? I mean that 70E has had the first draft meeting. The first draft isn't posted yet. The Nfpa is still going through that process of walking through all of the first revisions and all that good stuff. And Steve, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. I don't know why, but for some reason it's cutting off. My screen is cutting off part of your name. All I see is Steve. So good morning. I see good morning, and I see my name. All right. So good morning to you. Thanks for joining. But today's discussion on IAEI News Live, which is on their YouTube channel. I got the hopefully I put the links to that down there. Hold on. Let me just double check. That's a very good point. Do I have the link? I'm going to put the link right now. Here it is, mid-cycle review. Get a shareable link. I copied to my clipboard. I'm going to put it here in the chat on this. So there is the link to that session on YouTube. I would hope that people join in on that, and I see. Hopefully I'm muted right now. I am. I just opened up my LinkedIn page, and this is pretty cool. I opened up my LinkedIn page, and I got my little picture here, and I'm live, and it's at the very top of my page. That's kind of cool. So in any case, I'm going to add that to my. Activity on my. Here we go. Jeez. I'm muted over there, which is okay. How do I comment? Here, add a comment. Link to pound IAEI News Live session today at 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern. I'm telling you, we are on the bleeding edge of technology, Arvin. We are on the bleeding edge of technology. So, but it's coming through. So I just put the link over there on my LinkedIn site. I believe it hit my Facebook site already. Hey, good morning, Arvin. Salvador, thank you very much for joining in. I love the little hat and the eyes. I love that logo. That's kind of cool. It's like you're incognito. So in any case, so that is one thing that's going on today. I'm actually going to be with a customer this afternoon. I don't know if I'm going to be back for a session tonight. But also, we are working on 70 National Electrical Code code changes. So get out to my YouTube site as well. Hey, Dan, thanks for joining, brother. Just trying to get everybody up to date, because today we're going to walk through 70E. 70E is past the first draft. They haven't published the first draft. It will be published soon, and they will be opening up for public comments. And what I want to do is just give everybody a little preview of some of the key changes that are going on. And what we'll do is I'm going to open up Terra. Terra is the software on the NFPA's website. I'm going to open that up, and we are going to walk through article chapter by chapter, and we're going to look at the articles and the different sections. You know, the big, some of the big articles from a 70E perspective, outside of definitions. You've got 110, general requirements for electrical safety-related work practices, and 130, work involving electrical hazards. Those are the two. Oh, and 120. So 110, 120, and 130 are the three big articles. But I do want to take a look at Chapter 2, safety-related maintenance requirements, because remember, last week we just had a review of 70B, which is also in mid-cycle. So we're going to take a look at, I'd like to spend some time today in Chapter 2 for safety-related maintenance requirements and see what type of impact possibly is occurring in 70E that might be related to what we're doing over in 70B, as in Bob. And then we have Chapter 3, safety requirements for special equipment. So I'll take a peek through that. And you know what? I promise what I'll do today. At some point this morning, I will try to actually prepare for our discussion so that we have at least a pretty good dialogue. I'll try to. I want to go from the front to the back. So I'll write down some items that I think I definitely want to touch, and that I think might be some significant changes. But we'll walk down through those changes today, Dan and Arvin and crew, and see what we can't strum up. Link for IAEI's YouTube site here. Today at 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern. I just want to make sure, because I did not put the link in my notes, so I'm putting it in the description for the talk today. If you're on Facebook, it's up above. If you're on LinkedIn, I think it's down below. If you're on YouTube, I think it's down below as well. So today at 12 o'clock Eastern, we're going to hit that. I'm going to have an abrupt stop at 1 o'clock because there's going to be somebody outside picking me up to go look at a job site at 1 o'clock. So we will stop that program promptly at 1 o'clock, 12 to 1 Eastern. We're going to start promptly. We've got a lot of material to cover in 70E. I'm just looking down through some of these changes, and man, I don't know that there's anything. It seems like there's a lot of changes going on. I'm not sure yet of the significance of them, but we will explore that today at 12 o'clock. And yes, I lost my my green screen. I did lose my green screen today. It's on the floor down here. I didn't put it up this morning, and I realized this. See, this isn't my Keith Laughlin thinking pin. There we go. Oop. Oh man. There it is. You got to have your Keith Laughlin thinking pen. So now that I've got it, I'll tell you what's going on. So I did not put my green screen up today. I probably won't. It's on the floor here. I'm going through some modifications in my basement, and I needed access to my library during one of my conference calls. So I was under the sheet here and that behind this behind me, and it was just a mess. So I just removed it for now, and we'll see how that goes. Anyway, 70E today at 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern. I'm looking forward to the discussion. I think there's a lot of key changes that we need to be aware of, and hopefully we will have a good discussion. So bring your questions and any of those items that you can think about on NFPA 70E. because we're going to do a mid-cycle review today at 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern on the IAEI's YouTube channel. Not on my channels. You got to get over to IAEI's YouTube channel. If you use that link I put in the chat, you can click on that. You can subscribe to the channel, and you can click the bell so you'll know when IAEI goes live in general. And you can set a reminder. And remember, all of these sessions are available on the YouTube site. So you can just go up there and review them and re-review them, and at any time after this, and take a look at some of the other sessions. So if you haven't watched the 70B midterm review, go take a look at it and see what's going on in 70B. There are big changes on 70B. Okay, everybody. Well, that's I think I'm good with this. I just at least wanted to go live this morning and let all of you know that what's going on at 12 o'clock today. All right. Dan, good morning. I see you on LinkedIn as well. You are the man. The electrical curriculum consultant, owner, operator. We got Paul Costello. See you at 12 noon Eastern, Paul. Hopefully we will dig into some 70E stuff, and I'm looking forward to it because it looks like there's some key changes here. I'm just perusing down through here, and they've got some changes to qualified person. If I just look in what article, man? I'm in Article 110. This covers general requirements for electrical safety. So they're following the style manual. So they got some style manual changes, which, I mean, it doesn't impact us all that much. But if you write documents that reference sections, I think you might be moving some things around. The electrical safety program. Oh, we're going to have some fun. I can tell right now. We are going to have some fun. An emergency response plan is being referenced. A person shall be permitted to be qualified for some equipment or tasks and not others. So adding clarity there. We are going to have a lot of fun looking at. Let's take a look real quick at 130. Nfpa 70E, Article 130. You've got some changes in the shock risk assessment. We've got some changes in estimate of likelihood and severity. We have some changes in the additional protective measures, Table 130.5C, estimate of likelihood of occurrence of an arc flash incident or AC for AC and DC systems. I like some of these changes. They're looking good. Boy, we are going to have a good discussion today. What's this one here? Selection of arc-rated clothing. And this is when the incident energy analysis method is used. They made some changes there. About the labeling. What's this? This hand and arm protection. Distances between. Oh, I'm not giving away the goodies because you guys have to join today. Foot protection. You know, I just saw Paul Costello on a call the other night. We were talking generators. I got to do a generator program online for IAI, that's for sure. Gloves, non-leather protectors. Man, there's some good stuff. Oh, wow, here's a big change. Arc flash PPE categories for DC systems. Looks like storage batteries, DC, they made some changes. I'm not sure if if they're deleting some things there or if they're adding. Looks like they moved the voltage greater than 150 instead of 250. Hey, Phil, hi to you. Good to see you, buddy. I'm just looking through some other protective equipment. Boy, this should be a good discussion. Unfortunately, an hour might not be enough. But what I will try to do, let's take a look at 120. Establishing an electrically safe work condition. They made some changes in the stored energy area. They made some changes, outlet circuit testers and other similar indicator devices. Oh, that's just style manual stuff. 130 is typically a big, heavy area. The very used article within the National Electrical Code. I mean, NFPA 70E. 130, I think. Oh, we already talked about 130. Incident energy analysis method. Personal protective equipment. I want to see if there's any changes to the table method. They have, so here's the table. There's 130.7 Charlie 15A. And it's all grayed out. And I'm not sure what change they made, but it is all highlighted as if there were changes made in this. I see some informational notes were removed. Stores something, the arc flash PP categories for DC systems was modified, which I just noted. I'm looking at 130.7 Charlie 15C, personal protective equipment. It's all grayed, but I'm not sure what the change is, so I'll have to take a look at what that is. Looks like they simply moved the word leather. Looks like they focused on leather in this with regard to the rubber insulated gloves with protectors. They're removing the word leather. And what I'll do is I'll open up the first revision. We'll take a look at the panel statements and what was said and why they changed. Now, you guys and gals out there probably can't see the changes. You probably can't see the changes, but I can. And what I'll do is I'll read through what they are, and maybe you guys can tell me what you think. And then we'll look at Chapter 2 and Chapter 3, and we'll look at some of the informative annexes as well. So we should have a good discussion today around 70E. I look forward to seeing all of you online at 12 o'clock Eastern. I'm going to get back to my normal work, which I think I am probably missing a meeting right now. I don't know. I got to look at my calendar. All right. So get your thinking pens out, whatever you use for a thinking pen. Get your 70E books. Bring those to the 12 o'clock session out on the IEI's YouTube site. And if you don't have an NFPA book, I'll tell you what you can do. You can go out to nfpa.org, and is Category 5 PPE on deck? All right, so Phil, I am going to take a quick look, and I don't see a 5 anywhere. I do not see a PPE Category 5, but I'm not going to answer that question until 12 o'clock today on that YouTube channel for IEI, because I don't want you to not come. So I want you to get over there. I want you to be there. So I'm not going to answer that question. Find out at 12, Phil. Find out at 12. If you don't have an NFPA 70E book, I'll tell you how you get it. See if I can do this real quick. Look at me. I'm up here. All right. So you go to your browser, go to www.nfpa70 and nfpa.org/70E. So if you just do nfpa.org/70E as in Edward, you see this where it says 70E, Standard for Electrical Safety in the Workplace, and you see sign into NFPA link. You can click on that. Mine automatically comes into NFPA link, but you can get a subscription to NFPA link and go and you can look at NFPA 70E. So I've got 70. I've got multiple versions of 70 that I can. There is 70E right there, the 2021 version. And I believe you can probably view all publications. I don't know why you would, but you could possibly get the 2021, 2018 versions of NFPA 70E. And look, Espanol. If you are a Spanish-speaking person, you habla Espanol, you can download a Spanish version of 70E. So that is that's kind of cool if you think about it. So you can just simply go out to NFPA link, get a subscription, get that up on the left-hand side. I'll be walking through. You can look and say, hey, this section is important to me, Tom. Is anything changing in there? I can take a look and see what's going on in regard to that section of the code. Just like Phil asked, is there a 5 PPE on deck? And we can take a look in, I can look in Terra and tell you what I see. If there's anything out there that's coming down the pike. And remember, everything is fluid right now. So we are in mid-cycle, and it's not even, a first draft isn't even published yet. So everything we talk about is just basically stuff that it looks like it's in play. So always be mindful that, especially right now, based on 70E, anything we talk about today at 12 is fluid, right? So sounds like it's going to be a cool conversation. I agree with you, Phil. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of you on the IAEI News live session today. I put the link to that session out there on LinkedIn, on my Facebook. I didn't get it on my Instagram or Twitter, but get out there to the YouTube site. The first revision report is 224 pages. So you can see it, Dan. You can see a first revision report. Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't know it was published. Hold on. NFPA 70E, next edition. Electrical safety and first draft meeting notices, first draft ballot. First draft ballot, final. And then there's the correlating committee meeting notes. I didn't know that they had published anything yet. But we are going to have a good discussion today. So if you do not have a copy of NFPA 70E, remember, get out there and get a subscription to NFPA link. You can put it on your phone. Show more. Show more. Show less. You're okay. First draft ballot. First draft meeting minutes. First draft. Oh, that's the public input report. I see. You might be looking at. How many pages is it? 950 pages in the PDF. You had 224. This is, boy, you know what, Dan? I must be. Let me look at the ballot. Final ballot is 418 pages. Here you go. Take a look. NFPA 70E. Oh, wow. Look at you. 224 pages. Yeah. Okay. Public input number. First revision 113. All right. Well, I don't know how you got that, but Dan put it in the chat. So y'all can take a look at that, download them, and man, I can't find it on the website, but you got it. That's good. 70E 2023 first draft FR statements. You had to have gotten that from the 70E. First revision report. I'll bet you that's it. Yeah, 224. That's the first revision report. Perfect. All right. So it is public information. Excellent. I will. Thank you. See, Dan, look, I'm learning something on this channel. Anybody can learn anything. If I can learn something, anybody can learn something. So I'm going to go to downloads. I'm going to download this. Actually, I'm going to put this. Yeah, I'm just going to put this. I'm going to put it. I don't know where I'm going to start. I'm just downloading it to my downloads. And I'll take a look at that as we go through it. So Dan put that in the chat. I believe everybody has a copy of that link. So we will see you all at 12 o'clock today Eastern. I have got some work to do. So let me just look at my calendar. I've got some work to do, and today is Tuesday. We will see y'all at 12 o'clock Eastern, IAEI Newslive. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Stay safe. God bless. And remember, please stay healthy until 12. And then I'll remind you again.